El Salvador is a Central American nation known for its Pacific Ocean beaches, surfing, and mountainous landscape. Now, the nation's capital, San Salvador, is blessed with a dramatic backdrop of volcanoes and a vibrant nightlife and art scenes. And although El Salvador is the smallest country in Central America, here in Boston, it is one of the Latino community's most important and fastest growing segments. Now, with major pockets of Salvadorians living in neighborhoods such as East Boston and cities like Somerville and Cambridge, the Salvadorian immigrants are opening their own businesses, investing in real estate, and becoming an economic force in the ever-changing city of Boston landscape. Now, they also host major cultural and social events across the Commonwealth. Now, recently, the New England Salvadorian Day Foundation celebrated a major event with thousands in attendance, and that occurred at Noyes Park in East Boston. And later this morning, the Salvadorian Carnival takes place right here at Boston City Hall Plaza across the street, celebrating the nation's independence, which is actually on Tuesday, September 15th. Now, on the show this morning, we've invited Karla Trigueros. Now, she was born in San Salvador, raised and educated here in Boston, and now is one of many proud Salvadorian Americans who embrace both cultures and is fondly referred to by many as an ambassador of the Salvadorian culture here in Boston. Let's find out a little bit more what she's been doing. Buenos dias. How are you, Karla?
Buenos dias. Good morning.
You know what?
Bonjour.
Welcome. Yes, well, yes. No Spanish, no French. Okay. Welcome again to the Revista. How do you like the new set? Because you were here before.
I love the new set. I love it. It's more vibrant, more colorful, just how we are as Latinos.
Exactly. And we're going to get right into that. But I wanted to really kind of go into this. Two cultures. So let me just start. What do you consider yourself?
Salvadoran.
But Bostonian.
Salvadoran, Bostonian, American.
Okay, so all
I'm part of that melting pot. So I was born, I have the same, better said. I've been produced, fabricated, and exported from San Salvador. Producida, fabricada y exportada de San Salvador.
Oh, I like that. I had another one that someone said, I think it was made in USA, but with Cuban parts, or something like that. Something like that. So it's very similar. Which is, again, part of the larger discussion, the immense contributions of this community. We've never really dedicated a whole show to Salvadoran community, but it has grown so quickly.
Oh, yeah.
And they're so visible now with so many different events.
It's interesting because we've been there. We've been like the quiet giant, where we've had our celebrations, but now it just seems that more professionals are coming up, more Salvadorans who may not have been part of the smaller nucleus are now becoming more involved, and so you're seeing a lot more presence known, so that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, what I'm noticing a lot more is the kids of that first generation that came. So these are kids that are valedictorian of their high schools, they're going on to college, like you said, becoming professionals, then coming back or staying in here. So I see a lot of that in the universities and colleges and recent graduates. Have you noticed that as well?
Yeah, I'm part of that.
Yes, that's right.
I went to high school. My entire academic school year was in the American system. I came when I was 2 years old. I graduated as an honor student from Salem State University. And part of the reason why you come back to your culture is because you get exposed to it in college now. Now it's more accepted because now there's Latino American minors, or there's more languages that are being focused on. So America is embracing Latinos. So you don't want to be just in a school setting, you want to go back to the community. Right. And once you're in college too, like what happened to me is I was buying my maseca. I was making my tortillas in my dorm room because I missed my mom's cooking. Yeah. So you see a lot of that.
Now, I said that a lot of people call you the ambassador to the Salvador. I know you're very young, but you have a major event that you do every year. Now, you've been doing it now for 3 years?
I've been doing it since 2007.
Oh, wow, really? Already? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I already know the event. I'm going to scroll some photos of the recent, I know this is the kind of logo that you have. You don't create supermodels, you develop super women, and that's kind of the Miss Salvador. And this was the event just like a couple weeks ago. Tell me a little bit what's going on here.
So this is the candidate presentation, la presentación de candidatas, and pretty much it's a tradition we started last year where we want to introduce the girls in a formal way of wearing their sashes. They've been through our training, they've been validated, and now they officially come into the public, eye with their official sash. And it also serves as an opportunity for us to raise funds for our scholarship program, because we do have a scholarship program, and it teaches them also that they can have a presence. A lot of these girls have never been in front of a camera, have never been in front of an audience, so it's a learning experience for all of them.
Yeah, and again, this is something that you've been doing now for how many years now?
Since 2007, let me see, I'm not good at math, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
This
Well,
would
that
be
wasn't your
this would be
major,
my fourth event.
This would be your fourth.
This might be, because I took a small hiatus.
Yeah.
If you can't do things right, you just don't do them at all.
Right. Now, you do have the official crowning event is coming up, and that is, and I like it because you're doing it right there in East Boston, right at the Logan Hotel. What goes on during that event, and how does that really kind of blend into this whole community aspect of it?
So it's the official crowning. So we did the presentation, and now this is when we elect who is going to be the official representative of the Salvadoran beauty in Massachusetts. Whoever wins this competition not only gets a scholarship, but she also goes to compete in California for the Miss El Salvador USA, which is a national pageant. So like you mentioned before, one of our slogans is, we do not create supermodels, we develop super women. And what that comes in, we all have insecurities throughout all of our, years. Even I do at this point in my life. So specifically for these young girls, it's a way of letting them embrace their insecurities and run with it. It doesn't matter how tall, how thin, how chubby you are, what economic background you have, as long as you look at your potential from within and you just go with it.
Okay, and I want to just kind of congratulate you because on the 15th is your Salvadoran independence in 2 days. I'll see you out there with your blue and white.
Blue and white.
I thought you were going to wear blue and white, but that's okay. Te perdono. All right, Karla, see you at City Hall, okay?
See you.
All
See you
right,
guys.
thank you for coming back. All right, when we come back, las bellas chicas, y chicos, no se olvidar los chicos de Miss Belleza Latina USA right here on Revista Hispana.